Hi guys! Last week I talked about one of my favorite video game franchises, so I thought today I would do the same. This week I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts. I have loved this series since I was a child, and it's a wonderful amalgamation of Final Fantasy and Disney and everything in between, and it's wonderful and I love it. So I thought, what fun would it be to sort Kingdom Hearts characters into Hogwarts Houses? Yep, it's that time again. This is Sorted Kingdom Hearts. Now for this sorted, I will mostly be covering original characters to Kingdom Hearts, but I might talk about Disney characters that are in Kingdom Hearts that I wouldn't normally otherwise talk about in other sorted videos. I won't be talking about Final Fantasy characters because I'm saving Final Fantasy for its own sorted. So here we go. First we have Axel/Lee. Axel is definitely my favorite member of Organization 13. Whenever I think of red, I think of fire, and I think of intense emotion. Axel is very rash. He generally doesn't really think that much before he acts, and he's kind of impulsive. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Axel/Lee into Gryffindor. Next is Goofy. Goofy is actually a little hard for me. He is definitely very brave. He's the warrior of the group. He's just a very kind-hearted dog person. Is he a dog? Is that established? Goofy is so super loyal and so dedicated to his friends. So I'm actually going to be putting Goofy into Hufflepuff. Next is Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. This is the main antagonist for the first Kingdom Hearts game and one of the bajillion versions of Ansem. It's really complicated. Yeah, he's a bad guy, and he's pretty bad. He literally just wants the whole world plunged into darkness, hence his title, Seeker of Darkness, which wasn't really put on him until second game when it turns out he wasn't really Ansem, but it's really complicated. I'm going to be putting Ansem, Seeker of Darkness into Slytherin. Next is King Mickey, or Mickey Mouse. He is so very brave, and he really goes into danger no matter what, and he does have this kind of sense of valor to him. I think his valor and his bravery puts him into Gryffindor. Next is Sora. This one's actually really easy. Sora isn't really hot-headed, but he doesn't really think about his actions before he enacts them. He just goes on gut, goes on his instinct. I'm going to be putting Sora into Gryffindor. Next is Ventus. Ventus is really one of the main characters in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which is, in my opinion, the best of the side Kingdom Hearts games. By the way, Square Enix, when are we getting Kingdom Hearts 3? It's been a while. Ventus is an interesting character. He has a little bit of a dark side to him, but he is kind of similar to Sora. He seems like a happy-go-lucky kind of kid. However, he seems a little bit more mellow than Sora. I'm still going to be putting Ventus into Gryffindor. Next is Kairi. Kairi is a really nice, sweet, kind person, and she has an intense sense of loyalty, I believe. She loves her friends. She is just a kind, gentle person, and so for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Kairi into Hufflepuff. Next is Riku. He has gone through the most development, change, and growth throughout the entire series. He started off as a kid that had a lot of ambition and wanted to see more, and thought that the only way he could do it was by turning into the dark side, and then he realized it wasn't a good idea, and now he's really become a really big champion of the light, but he still has an edge to him. Riku has a lot of ambition, and I think he's also really cunning. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Riku into Slytherin. Next is Aqua. Of the three main antagonists of Ventus, Aqua, and Terra, I think Aqua is definitely the glue that holds them together. Aqua is really the only one that doesn't really react on gut instinct. She doesn't want to go in head first. She wants to know the full situation before she judges. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Aqua into Ravenclaw. Lastly is Master Xehanort, which is the main antagonist of the whole series. Let me try to explain Master Xehanort, okay? Master Xehanort was getting old, and he wanted to find a younger vessel. So he saw the potential in Terra, and Terra was like, nah, brah. And then Terra was like, okay, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to defeat the darkness. And he kind of wasn't. And then he got embedded with the darkness and became Terra Xehanort. And then he became an apprentice of this dude named Ansem the Wise, and Xehanort wanted to do something with the Heartless, and Ansem was like, nah, brah, and so Terra was like, well, forget you, man, and kind of like banishes Ansem, I don't know, and assumes his name. And he uses a Keyblade to like make himself into a Heartless and into a nobody, and his Heartless is Ansem for some reason, and his nobody is Xemnas, and then there's also Diz, who's really Ansem, and there's also a young Xehanort who goes back in time. And what the actual fudge? Why does it have to be this complicated? Yeah, Master Xehanort, he's in Slytherin. He has controlled the entire machinations of Kingdom Hearts. Everything that has happened in these games is because of him. So, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and on Snapchat, and on Instagram, and all those great social media places. Please let me know in the comments where you think these characters would go, because it's definitely up to interpretation. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Bye! Mwah. Number 10 is Sora from Dragon Age Inquisition. I love this character. I know for some reason that a lot of people don't like Sora. I don't know why. I think she's so much fun. I just think she brings a lot of levity to what can be a very, very serious game, and she brings a lot of